So let's hear it.
Brother, he's giving you like basically just be like that master who does, you know what I mean?
So I guess God Logic had joined a Muslim on TikTok, and they're talking about this very passage no one knows. And he's saying that Jesus is the master of the house. And if he's the master of the house, doesn't the master know when he's going to return? Okay. So let's hear it's 10 minutes.
What I mean?
No, be like
so
the
what are you trying to
slaves.
say? Be like, exactly.
Yeah, just dude. When the master leaves his house, does he not know when he's going to return to his own house?
He does.
Exactly. Now, who's in this parable? Who is the master who's going away and then returning? Who's the master?
You tell
Jesus,
me.
right?
You tell me.
Jesus, right?
Bro, so get to your point, bro.
I need you to. I'm trying to build with you.
You're
Do you
trying to
agree
build.
that when he's given this parable, the master leaves, the slaves are still left behind to keep up the house, to do the work until the master returns. So the master in this parable is Jesus, right?
Bro, but the thing is, example, right? Jesus speaks about things like the parable itself is telling people to be watchful. Just
I understand.
He speaks about specific things, brother.
I know.
He speaks about specific things.
I'm saying if we're plugging in the characters, if we plug in the characters for the parable,
why are we plugging the characters
here? Because you guys saying you remember that scene. Here you go. Who is the master?
Be like that master who does. You know what I mean?
No, be like.
So what are you trying to say? Be like, exactly.
Yeah. Dude, when the master leaves his house, does he not know when he's going to return to his own house? Who is the master who's going away and then returning? Who?
You tell
Jesus,
me.
Right?
You tell me.
Jesus, right?
Bro, so get to your point, bro.
I need you to. I'm trying to build with you.
You agree
that when he's given this parable, the master leaves, the slaves are still left behind to keep up the house, to do the work until the master returns. So the master in this parable is Jesus, right?
Bro, but the thing is, example, right? Jesus speaks about things like the parable itself is telling people to be watchful. Just
I understand.
He speaks about specific things, brother.
I know.
He speaks about specific things.
I'm saying if we're plugging in the characters, if we plug in the characters for the parable,
why are we plugging the characters? What does a parable mean? What is the meaning of the parable?
That's what a parable does, brother. A parable brings out the reality of a message or a truth. Okay. So
what is the reality? What is that
parable? When Jesus gives a parable, let's say about tenants of a vineyard, the tenants are the Israelites. He's given parables that match the situation. Okay. So here he's giving another parable that matches exactly what he's talking about. He's talking about how he's about to go away and he's going to return, right? But when he goes away, he wants his people, the disciples, the workers, his servants, to stay alert and stay awake, keep working, do not get lazy, and yada, 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 right? In the same way, he makes the parable. The master is going away for a while. He's going to return back. While the master is away, the slaves are to keep working. Now,
if you understand the point that he's trying to make, he's saying in Mark 13, Matthew 24, Jesus says he's the master of the house who's going away and will return. So he's telling the servants, you better be ready. You better be alert and awake because you don't know when I'm coming back. So he's asking the Muslim if Jesus is the master of the house and he's the one who's leaving his servants in charge of the house and he'll return. Would he know when he's going to return to his house? He's trying to say that by identifying himself as the master of the house and by claiming to be the one who's going to leave his servants in charge and he's going to return at a time they don't know, then he would most definitely know when he's going to return, correct? So he's trying to show that Christ is claiming to know when he's going to return. Okay? You understand the objection here? Okay. Now I'm going to sharpen you because I'm going to tell you what the response will be. The response will be, yes, though he's the master of the house, he's not the sole master. So hope logic is listening. Being the son of the owner, because we have another parable, Matthew 21, 33 to 39, Mark 12, right? verses 1 to 9, the owner of the vineyard, and he's the son of the vineyard, his beloved, the heir. So though he's the master of the house, he's not the only one, because his father owns the house, and being one with his father, he's a co-owner and the heir, so that he still would need the father to tell him when to return. You understand the counter response? You got to be prepared for that. You get it? Be careful of that argument, because someone sharp's going to say, yeah, but he's not the only owner. The father is co-owner, and he's the father's son and heir, so he's still dependent on the father's authority. And so the father will tell him when to return to his home. You get it? Okay.
Or not to get lazy, unless the master comes suddenly and finds them sleeping, right? And lacking. So can we agree that in the parable, the master is Jesus and the slaves are the believers, the apostles, right?
Okay.
Okay.
Then
very good. So then,
wait,
watch what
the thing is. You're trying to you're trying to like the thing is you're trying to put me in a box. That's what you're trying to do.
No, I'm just trying to.
Let me just do this real quick.
We're just trying to.
Correct me if I'm
wrong. She just came up. Here she goes.
He said that.
Yeah, go ahead.
Sorry.
Wait, hold on.
Come on. Are we having an interruption in conversation,
yes,
Musa?
Yes, you are. I'm going to ask the host.
It's about to get ugly when you bring other people in.
It is about to get ugly. Yes. So, host, he said that nobody
Musa,
declares the hour, not the angels,
other people
nor the
interrupting
son,
the
but only the
conversation.
Why are you
Father.
scared of the?
Wait, no, don't get scared now.
Why are you scared, man?
We're literally finishing a point and then we were done.
Like,
I don't need a child to come.
It's okay.
That's not respectful. That's not Christian-like.
That ain't Christian. So, host, just to clarify, he said that nobody declares the hour, not the angels, not the son, but only the Father. Correct? He said that.
Mm-hmm.
Give me big screen real quick.
So she's interrupting the point, bro.
Oh, I'm steering the conversation back to the. I'm steering the conversation back to the topic.
Musa, can I finish the point that I was making before she interrupted?
How do you even do
I mean, the parable is off topic, so I'm steering it back.
It's actually right on topic what we were talking about.
No, we're talking about cognitive knowledge
even
and
came
declarative
in
knowledge.
and are saying that my point is off topic. You don't even know the
because
point.
right now we're talking about cognitive
knowledge. Can I finish my
knowledge.
point and then I'll let you guys do your thing, host?
No, because
Musa.
you're gonna leave the second I start.
Cognitive knowledge.
Go ahead.
Musa, yeah, you're right.
I actually don't. You know, this is like
cognitive knowledge means what you know, right? In your mind, cognition. You know the hour. You know it in your mind. You have that datum in your mind, right? Cognitive knowledge versus declarative knowledge. You can know something in your mind and not declare it. Now they're using fanciful terms and categories. Keep that in mind.
Like I'm new to TikTok. I don't know.
It's okay. Don't worry. I have a verse up on the screen. He said that nobody
Musa,
declares the hour, not
mind
the angels,
if I continue
and not
to finish
the son,
the point
but
that I
only
was
the
making
Father.
before she after?
No.
I was in the middle of making a point and she cut me off.
Irrespective of the parable, you are getting off topic because right now.
Do you mind if I continue? Can I finish my point because she?
I do believe.
No, you said that the second you're done reading the verse, you're gonna leave the line. I interrupted because you said you're
going off topic.
Do you see what it is? I really don't understand why we go on live streams on TikTok or do them. What's the point? Honestly, there is a time and place. I'll do it just because I want to put people in their place and destroy their lies and objections. But every time I do it, I regret it. But then sometimes sincere people come with questions and then they bless the session. Objection now?
It says, and I quote, "Then I saw another angel flying directly overhead with an eternal gospel to proclaim to those who dwell on earth, to every nation and tribe and language and people. And he said," the angel, with a loud voice, "Fear God and give him glory, because the hour of his judgment has come."
All right, let her finish.
So the angels, according to the Bible, declare the hour. So he's talking about cognitive knowledge because they so logic, my friend, is confused when it comes to his Bible. He's lost in the sauce.
Today we caught this guy though.
We caught him.
Never let this guy lie to you. Never, not a day in your life.
He didn't lie to bro.
We caught Joe flying in mid-heaven, having an eternal gospel to proclaim to those. Sorry, guys. It's going to be like this until it gets better. Inhabit the earth, to every nation and tribe and tongue and people. And he said with a loud voice, fear God and give him glory, because the hour of his judgment has come. So wait, the angel did make it known. So your interpretation can't be right. Your interpretation can't be right. You understand what the objection is? If you're saying that iddo should mean of their hour, no man can make known, makes it known, declares, neither the angels in heaven, nor the Son. But here, the angel does declare and make known the hour. Therefore, it cannot mean declarative knowledge. It has to mean, right, cognitive knowledge. What it means is that what Jesus is saying, no one knows the hour, only the Father. Cognitive knowledge, meaning they don't have the knowledge of the hour. Not only they can't declare it. That's the objection, right? We ready now to refute that objection? You guys ready to refute that objection now? The problem with this is either the Christians have done a bad job of communicating their point, or anti-Trinitarians are desperate to find an argument to refute this interpretation. The problem is that when someone says that you can interpret Matthew 24:36, Mark 13:32 to mean, of the day or hour, no man declares it, makes it known. Neither the angels of heaven declare it, make it known, nor the Son, but the Father alone. That's not saying that if the Father wants to declare it, he alone will declare it by himself and will not commission an agent to declare the knowledge. That's actually a very pathetic argument. Right? Pathetic argument. What this means is that it is the Father's prerogative, sovereign authority, and will, whether the knowledge of the hour will be made known. It is within the Father's authority. He is the authority that determines what will happen. The Son and the Spirit are in perfect union with, perfect submission to, inseparable from the Father. So what he wills, they will. What he authorizes, they carry out. To show you the parallel, it's right here. Here it is. Acts 1, 6-7. So I don't know why they thought this was a victory. Ah, hee-haw! Here it is, right here. Acts 1, 6-7. Everyone with me there? Acts 1, 6-7. When they had come together, they're asking him, saying, Lord, is it at this time you're restoring the kingdom of Israel? But he said to them, it is not for you to know times or seasons which the Father has set by his own authority. That's all this means. It is the Father who determines whether the day or hour shall be declared. If not, no one can declare it. Because everyone is in submission to the Father, even the Son and as well as the Spirit. Right? Now, the question is, when the Father decides to declare the day or hour, does he do it alone? Or does he make known his will through agents such as angels? Well, we know the answer. Here it is. Number one, the angel declares the hour because the Godhead revealed it to and through him. And I give you the verses. Here, Revelation 16:1-5. It is clear that the angels only make known what God has revealed to them and has authorized them to declare and do. Revelation 16:1-5. Then I heard a loud voice from the sanctuary saying to the seven angels, go and pour out on the earth the seven bowls of the wrath of God. There you go. They can only act and do and say what the Father permits them to do and say. You get it? Other verses. Psalm 103, 19 and 21. Yahweh has established his throne in the heavens, and his kingdom rules over all. Bless Yahweh, you his angels, mighty in strength, who perform his word, obeying the voice of his word. Bless Yahweh, all you his hosts who serve him, doing his will. There is no contradiction. The point is, an angel cannot declare what the Father does not want to be declared. But once the Father decides by his own authority to declare, then he can assign an angel to make it known. Which leads me to the second point. Who declares that datum to mankind and to angels? The Godhead. Does that include Christ? Yeah. Remember, she made the mistake of going to Revelation. The worst thing a Muslim can do, is use Revelation. Revelation is the destruction of Islam, destruction of the Quran, and a nightmare for the Muslims. Why? Because Revelation tells us that Jesus, as a member of the Godhead, who is the agent through whom the Father reveals his will to angels and men. Revelation 1:1. Here you go. You ready? Watch the nightmare. Thank you, Korah, for going to Revelation. It's over for Islam. Time for you to come home to Jesus, your Lord and Master who loves you, Muhammad's judge. The relation of Jesus Christ, which God gave him to show to his slaves, the things which must soon happen. Now, understand what this is not saying. It's not saying this revelation was unknown to Christ. It's saying this is the revelation that Christ was appointed to reveal to the churches through his angel. He's the medium and the agent through which the revelation comes to us. Right? So, how do the angels know the hour? Because the Father, through the Son, made it known to them in the Spirit. When can angels declare it? When the Father wants it to be declared. But that declaration will come through the Son in the Spirit to angels and to us. Now, ironically, by John recording what the angel said, that means now both men and angels are declaring the hour. Because who wrote down and announced the words of the angel? John. That means it's not just the angel, Korah. It's men. John, an inspired man, reveals what the angel revealed by the authority of the Father. So now we have men and angels making known the hour. Right? She thought this was a knockout, a home run. To who? Right? All right. Now, watch how bad it gets. You want to see how bad it gets? Revelation 22, 6 to 9. And he said to me, these words are faithful and true. The Lord, the God of the spirits of the prophets, sent his angel to show his slaves. You see, the angel cannot declare what the Father doesn't want to be declared. But once he declares it, he makes it known to the angel to then announce it. But watch something here. Sent his angels to show his slaves the things which must soon take place. And behold, I'm coming quickly. Blessed is he who keeps the words of the prophecy of this book. I, John, am the one who was hearing and seeing these things. And when I heard and saw, I fell down to worship at the feet of the angel. Watch. Who showed me these things. But he said to me, do not do this. Why? I'm a fellow slave with you and your brothers, prophets. I'm a slave like you, like your brothers, the prophets. And with those who keep the words of the books. And I, among you, keep the words of this books. In other words, I too must obey, worship God. Guys, watch the destruction of Islam and Korah's apologetic. Here in verse 6 it says, the Lord, the God of the spirits of the prophets, sent his angel to show his slaves, right? 9 verses later, 10 really, if you count 6 to 16, 10. Look, same chapter. Jesus, sent my angel to bear witness to you of these things for the churches. Surprise, Korah. Who's the master now? In heaven, the angel was the angel of the Lord, the God of the spirits of the prophets, the God who has control over the prophets' spirits. Sent this angel belongs to him. 10 verses later, Jesus says, that's my angel and I sent him. That's my angel and I sent him. Now, Korah, can you be so kind to explain how this is compatible with Islam? Jesus in heaven owns the angels. Jesus in heaven sends his angel to make known the revelation he wants to declare to his servants on earth. He does in heaven what the Lord, the God of the spirits, does. You sure you want to use Revelation again? You sure you want to go to Revelation? You positive? You positive? Marion, everyone else? I don't think you want to. I'm the root and descendant of David, the bright morning star. Now watch another nightmare for Korah. Why would you guys use Revelation? I would have a field day. I would destroy your religion and expose Muhammad. Note the angel of the Lord, the God of spirits of the prophets, is Jesus's angel. And in heaven, Jesus sends his angel to the earth. No Muslim can believe this, but the angel does not allow John to worship him, saying, I'm a slave like you. Now, if Korah's Jesus, the Muslim Jesus, is the real Jesus, then the Jesus in heaven is a slave like the angel and will not be worshipped. Surprise, Korah. Revelation 5, 8 to 14. Revelation 5, 8 to 14. I hope they're watching too. And when he had taken the scroll, the 4 living creatures, 24 elders, fell down before the Lamb. Does Korah really want to go to Revelation? Does she really think heavenly creatures are bowing down to the Lamb Jesus who's in heaven? So in heaven, her Isa is with her Allah, and the heavenly creatures are bowing to her Isa? Really? You really want to use Revelation? Really? How about this? Let's continue a little more. Each having a harp and golden bowls full of incense, which are the prayers of the saints, and they sang a new song, saying, worthy are you to take the scroll, to open its seals, because you were slain and purchased for God with your blood, people of every tribe and tongue and people and nation. Do you believe this? Jesus's blood is powerful and pure enough to redeem human beings from every nation, including your nation, Sudanese, all peoples, in all languages, all tribes, and redeem them. So he's not just for the Jews. He saves the world. And you, if you leave Islam and worship Jesus, Muhammad's God and Master.